Hello everyone, welcome to Beyond One Way. Did you know silken tofu is a perfect substitute for cream? In this video, we're using silken tofu instead of cream to make these delicious, silky, smooth chocolate mousse bars. By the way, silken tofu comes in soft and firm types, just like regular tofu. So make sure your silken tofu does not say firm on the label when making this recipe. Although it is ideal to use silken tofu for this dessert to get that creamy, smooth, and velvety texture. If silken tofu is not readily available to you, you can use soft tofu instead. It may taste a little less creamy and smooth than silken tofu, but it will still be delicious. This is because silken tofu is unpressed tofu, which contains more water than regular soft tofu that has been pressed. All that means is that if you want to taste that creamy and smooth texture in desserts, smoothies, or even in cream soups, silken tofu is your best choice. And pressed regular tofu is great when you want the tofu to retain its shape in recipes like deep frying, stir fry, or baking. The first step to make our mousse bars is to preheat the oven at 350 degrees. While the oven is preheating, take the tofu out of the container. For me, it is easier to cut through two sides first and drain as much of water as I can before cutting the remaining two sides. Gently loosen the four sides with a knife before flipping the tofu upside down into a bowl. As you can see, my tofu does not always come out perfectly, but it is good enough for me to work with. Since silken tofu is very delicate, use a spatula and gently press the tofu to get some of the water out. See how much water came out? I did this about 3 times, then set the tofu aside. The tofu will continue slowly to release water on its own. When I skipped this step, my mousse came out thin and watery. Just wanted to share that experience with you. Now let's go make the graham cracker crust. Use 1 package of graham crackers, which is nylon pieces of graham crackers. Place them in a sealed bag and break them into small pieces. Add 3 tablespoons of melted butter and mix them well. Line in oven-safe bakeware with parchment paper. I learned that wetting my hand with a little bit of water to coat the bottom of the dish will help the parchment paper to stay inside better. Spread the graham cracker mixture evenly into 1 layer and press firmly to make a firm crust. Bake at 350 degrees for 8 minutes or until it is golden brown. While the crust is baking, time to make our chocolate tofu mousse. See the water that leached out of the tofu while we were making the crust? Getting rid of this extra water will help to avoid our mousse becoming too thin. Break the tofu into pieces and place them in a blender. Add 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and a 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Blend about 30 seconds until all the ingredients are mixed. Now add a 1/4 cup of melted dark chocolate. I use dark chocolate chips. You can definitely use whatever you have. Blend it again until well mixed. I discovered it by adding the melted chocolate after the tofu has blended with the other ingredients first actually helped to firm up the mousse better. So don't skip this step. Pour the mousse mixture over the cooled graham cracker crust and refrigerate for 4 hours. After 4 hours, we have these chocolate tofu mousse bars that are creamy, smooth, and delicious. This mousse bar dessert is made with no cream or eggs, a perfect sweet treat for people with these food allergies. I hope you will give this recipe a try and let me know how you like it. Happy eating and see you next time.